of your favorite R&B hits.
Jams from back in the day and a little something to keep your head nodding.
This
is Cafe Mocha.
This is Cafe Mocha. I'm MC Light. Lonnie Love is on the road. Angelique is right here by my side. It's an historic time.
Yep.
This weekend marks the 50th anniversary of the March on Washington.
We're going to talk about, where we are now versus where we have come from. Mm-hmm. Also on the way, Miss Holly Robinson Peete. It's Cafe Mocha.
Do you mind if I talk to you for a minute?
It's Cafe Mocha. I'm MC Light.
I'm Angelique. Lonnie's on the road. It's the 50th anniversary of the March on Washington.
And do you know, once again, Reverend Al Sharpton and his organization is responsible for this?
The thing that I wonder, I know you are out involved in all this stuff. I wonder if we're making our King, MLK Jr., proud.
I think as long as we continue to stand up for what is right and what is just, and we use our voices, I think that he'd be happy. Now, that's for some. It's a whole lot of others that would be looked upon, I think, as setting the whole movement back.
And that's my thinking. Of course, I'm excited. We have President Obama in there, a whole new visual for the world, really. But my thought is do the kids even realize that this didn't happen 100,000 years ago? This happened to your great-grandparents. That wasn't very long ago.
I think some of them understand when they're spoken to by their elders, when information is shared back and forth and they let them know. I used to get so upset with hip-hop because I would think like, oh my goodness, some of this hip-hop is setting us back. But the truth is, it's such a minuscule part of who we are as a people and as a community. And even though we influence, popular culture
greatly,
in great ways, we still know that there's a whole lot of living going on outside of hip-hop lyrics. So, I just have to use my voice like you use yours. Cafe Mocha definitely is a platform where we get to speak the truth and stand. And I think giving this information alone, I hope that most of you are on your way down to Washington, because this is a huge scenario, all meeting up at the Lincoln Memorial.
On the way, we've got Holly Robinson Peete. It's Cafe Mocha.
Blackness. Keep on.
It's Cafe Mocha. Angelique.
MC Light.
Lonnie Love on the road. We have on the line with us Holly Robinson Peete.
Hi, Holly.
Hi, ladies. How my Mocha ladies doing today?
We're good.
We are great.
One of the things that we've been talking about on the show is the 50th anniversary of the March on Washington.
Yeah.
And so I wanted to talk to you about, do you think our ancestors would be proud, our great-grandparents? Do you think they'd look at us and be like, yeah?
It's funny. I think they'd be like, wait, we got a black president? First they would be like, wait a second, hold on. Hold up, how did that happen? But then, if you started to tell them about some of the things that have been going on, everything from, the Trayvon incident, defacing a Jackie Robinson statue that happened today or yesterday, with slurs and all kinds of things. I mean, we've moved so far forward. I think the biggest issue for me personally is obviously legislation and the fact that the Congress seems to be just in this anti-Obama place.
Yes.
That's stalled the country out, so our progress is stalled.
Right.
That's been frustrating for me, and should be frustrating for every American. But also, social media. The social media element has allowed there to be this undercurrent of, I heard someone call them keyboard assassins.
Wow.
And it's allowed people to use and become racist in a way that is almost subliminal and intangible. And it just is deep to me. And so that has, I think, perpetuated racism in a way that sent us a little bit backwards. Of course, social media used for good can be awesome and very good.
We're talking to Holly Robinson Peete. She's going to be at MegaFest in Dallas, August 29th through the 31st. On the way, we're going to talk about what we as women can do and what you're doing at MegaFest, which is the Women of Purpose concert. It's coming up on Cafe Mocha.
Now that is what I'm talking about. This is Robin Thicke with my ladies MC Light, Angelique, and Lonnie Love on Cafe Mocha.
It's Cafe Mocha. We're on the line with the wonderful Holly Robinson Peete, who stands for so much. What do you stand for these days? I see that you're going to be at MegaFest and Women of Purpose concert. What's this all about?
Well, MegaFest obviously is bringing together, 4 popular TD Jakes life-changing events. You mentioned the one that I'm going to be doing, but Manpower, women who thou art loose. I love that. I never say that right. Kids, mega youth, and it's all going to be held Labor Day weekend in Dallas, Texas. And I'm going to be part of the Women of Purpose concert. Great people are going to be there. Babyface, Brandy, Mary said, Cedric the Entertainer. TD Jakes has partnered with Autism Speaks. I'm on the board of Autism Speaks. So I'm going to be there. Apparently I'm going to be honored, which is all good, but I really like to come be with my people and talk about, you asked me what I'm standing up for, and, we just have to stand together on so many issues. I recently had to, I've become like the autism police with these rap lyrics, right?
Oh, is that right?
Well, about, I guess a year or so ago, it was 50 Cent had said something on Twitter about something, you look autistic. He tried to cap on one of his obnoxious people that were tweeting him.
Oh, right.
And so I wrote an open, I actually should say this. I wrote a letter to him. I read it to my husband. He said, you need to call Jimmy Iovine, who represents 50, and talk first before you just put this out there. And I did. I tried to call 50. I tried to call Jimmy. No one returned my call. And so I felt really obligated to sort of educate him on this autism thing, because it's so powerful, their words, and he got millions and millions of followers on Twitter. So he apologized. He didn't apologize to me. He apologized to the community, and it was actually really, really lovely and a great moment of acceptance. So I was really proud of that.
Nice.
I don't know. I don't want to take credit for that. I'm not trying to be the C. Dolores Tucker of.
Oh my goodness! Remember her? Wow. Wait a minute.
C. Dolores Tucker.
Wait a second. We are on the line with Holly Robinson Peete. This is Cafe Mocha. We will be right back with more.
I can't wait till
It's Cafe Mocha. More on the way with Holly Robinson Peete. Plus, we've got the Light Mix and Cafe Mocha Espresso. It's Cafe Mocha. We have Holly Robinson Peete on the line. She's
talking hip-hop.
Yes.
Hip-hop lyrics.
We're also talking MegaFest coming to Dallas August 29th through the 31st. Been checking out your commercials here lately, and every time I see that smile, I'm like, are those your kids in the commercials?
Those are actors.
Oh, okay, I was just wondering.
Originally my kids were going to be in the, and they weren't available. I'm like, well, y'all got social schedules. They were traveling and they weren't available. They just started airing the new commercial, so it's been fun. It's a nice little
check. Sorry.
Cha-ching. Well, you know what? I had a question for you just now, because I know of your life in terms of your mom being your manager. Can you tell maybe some of the parents out there what they can do to be supportive when their kids have that trait of gotta get on a stage and perform, or what can a parent do?
Listen, the irony is that I'm not a big believer in kids being in show business.
Right.
I think that they need to go to college or go as far as they can in their education and then become an adult, then make that decision. I don't think it's a healthy environment for kids.
Okay.
I think you're seeing that in a lot of people in the news now. But it's too much pressure, I believe, to have these kids have a job at 8, 9, 10 years old.
Right.
And even if they're super talented, and now some kids you just can't hold down. What are you going to do with Shirley Temple or Raven Simone or people who are so mega talented? But I do think it's a very difficult environment for them to be in. So oftentimes people say, well, my kid just has it, and they'll ask me or my mom, how do I get them in show business? And my mom is always the one to say, don't. Don't
That's
do
simple.
it.
Don't.
Just wait. Just
Right.
wait. Let them get to be, let them experience life as a normal kid. But sometimes there's some people, some kids that you can't hold back. They just got that.
Yeah, they're destined for
They're
stardom.
destined for it.
We're talking to Holly Robinson Peete. It is Cafe Mocha. More coming up. It's Cafe Mocha. We're talking to Holly Robinson Peete. She's going to be at MegaFest in Dallas, August 29th through 31st. Football season.
Yeah.
Just for all the ladies struggling with the whole football concept, do we really need to learn the game, or should that just be their quiet time where they go and hang out with their boys?
It depends. I like to know what's going on. I think there are some ladies that are intimidated to know about the game. And so for them, they should know a couple little things, what a first down is, and just the real estate of the game and the game of inches and all that stuff. And they should know, look, if anything, they should just know the gossip of the game. Listen, there's so much drama going on in the NFL.
Right.
That's like gossip, soap operas for guys.
Right.
So even if you just know the storyline of
Novellas.
right, of who did this to who and who's on what reality show, and so there's a lot of fun, popular culture-wise to watch the NFL. That'll keep you going. But in some cases, yes, sometimes that is the time to go out with your girls and let your man
Let them
do his
have
man
their
thing.
time.
Holly Robinson Peete. She will be at MegaFest in Dallas, August 29th through the 31st. Make sure you swing out there. Lots of great stuff going on. Thank you so much. How do people reach you?
Oh, you can reach me on Twitter. I'm on Twitter at Holly R. Peete, P-E-T-E. I'm on Facebook at Holly Robinson Peete. I'm everywhere.
Everywhere, doing
I love
everything.
you guys, and keep up the good work, and congratulations on the new station.
Thank you.
And I hope to see you guys in Dallas.
All right.
right.
God bless.
Same here.
Take care, Holly.
Bye.
I'm Angelique with the Cafe Mocha Espresso. This weekend is the 50th anniversary of the March on Washington. Cafe Mocha is there all weekend long, so if you're in or around D.C., stop by Potomac Park and come join the Freedom Festival. Number one at the box office last weekend was a movie that takes a look back at our road to freedom, The Butler, starring Oprah.
The line that she says at the table, everything you are and everything you have is because of Butler. I feel that my generation, everything I am, everything we are is because of that generation.
Co-star Cuba Gooding Jr. thinks this is a must-see for the younger folks, too.
There's a certain amount of disconnect with young kids today to even think of the idea that slavery happened here on American soil, that kids were going to college and leaving college and dying on buses and at lunch counters because of the color of their skin, or that, they were white-only water fountains. I mean, these are things that we can easily forget about.
We may have a black president, things may have changed, but there's still work to do. So DC, head on out to the MLK Memorial for the 50th anniversary of the March on Washington. And don't forget to stop by the Cafe Mocha booth. I'm Angelique, and that's your Cafe Mocha Espresso. It's Cafe Mocha time for my favorite part of the show.
Yes, y'all.
Light on the ones and twos. Do you actually still use ones and twos?
I do.
Okay.
DJ MC Light, I use ones and twos. Wax, vinyl, that's what I use.
Vinyl, not
Yes.
the computer? You don't have MP3s over there?
It's still vinyl that's kicking it off.
All right, I don't understand that stuff. Just do what you do.
Okay, thank you. It's the Light Mix, Cafe Mocha. It's Cafe Mocha, DJ MC Light in the Light Mix.
Oh, hey, baby.
Oh, yeah.
It's just a glance away.
It's Cafe Mocha, you're inside the Light Mix with DJ MC Light. Keep it locked. Here we go now.
I don't know if it's right to do.
I'm on fire. Yeah. It's just one of them nights you feel like getting down.
I ain't got no money. I'll turn you out all night long, make you shout.
It's Cafe Mocha in the Light Mix, DJ MC Light. Be sure to check us out on Facebook, like us, follow us on Twitter, cafemocharadio.com. And then what I want you to do, your assignment, to sing along with this. Because I know we all know the words. Let's go back, back, back.
Thank you, Heavenly Father. Thank you, Father, for shining your light on me.
It's Cafe Mocha, 3 distinct flavors. One experience, your girl DJ MC Light on the turntables. Lonnie Love has a new book out. She has a new television show called The Real. Make sure y'all check her out. So many new things on the horizon. Be sure to join the movement at hiphopsisters.org. Cafe Mocha in full effect. Check us out, cafemocharadio.com.
I'm caught up in one night love affairs. You see, I'm caught up in one night love affairs. That's just the way I do it.
Rainy days, found so much crazy ways. Yes, I'll be walking in the sunshine.
It's Cafe Mocha with the Light Mix, brought to you by Comcast.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Light.
You are very welcome. It brings me great pleasure to give you great music. Holly was great.
Holly was great.
Yeah.
Hopefully folks are marching on Washington or out this weekend, you know, being a part of the 50th anniversary. You can find us, as always, at cafemocharadio.com, on Facebook and Twitter at Cafe Mocha Radio.
Absolutely.
We'll see you next weekend.
God bless.
Cafe Mocha is a production of Miles Ahead Broadcasting in association with Cumulus Media Networks. Executive producer Sheila Eldridge, writer and producer Angelique Perrin. For comments and more information, visit cafemocharadio.com.